I used to have a negative connotation attached with the word discipline. And it wasn't until I completed that 90-day live stream challenge and saw the results that discipline brought and how it made me feel about myself. And I realized that discipline is an act of radical self love. And that has really shifted the way I look at how I give myself the gift of discipline in my life. And in doing so, that's why I had to force myself after trying to record and edit that video and upload it, and it just not going right and not feeling right, to say, you know what, I'm going to scratch it. I'm just going to go live so that I still do my video for today. But I'm not going to do anything that doesn't feel authentic. And those are the 22 lessons before my 44th year around the sun that I have learned and wanted to share with you. And maybe I'll do a little bit more on some of those over the course of the next month, since I'm doing a video every day in August. If you are not subscribed to this channel, please do. I recorded this short. Well, I put this short up a couple days ago, and it was supposed to be in the short section, but it was not. Somehow ended up in my videos, even though it was only 1 minute and 10 seconds long. But I really do want to talk about this more because it's a concept I've been really playing with. I mean, I really spent my entire life thinking, one, I lack discipline. Well, it's not even thinking that I lack discipline. I have most definitely, in some areas of my life, lacked discipline. Certainly there are others that I have had it, but that's the areas in which I've been able to achieve all the things that I want to achieve. But really, when it comes down to it, the things that I haven't achieved, into like monetizing my YouTube channel or making consistent content. Lots of people riding around in their cars playing loud music. Don't give me a copyright strike. Anyway. So, yeah, the things that I haven't accomplished or achieved or obtained is because I have lacked discipline. That's just the truth. That's what it all boils down to. And that's what it boils down to, not just for me, but for anyone. For absolutely anyone. That's maybe that's... I always want to acknowledge that people have circumstances that create challenges for them that might make things for me easier than another, right? And living in the United States of America makes a lot of things easier for me as a woman than it does in other parts of the world. So does it remove all barriers? No. I'm getting off on a tangent here to acknowledge that I am, equity aside about where people start. The thing that you want is right outside of your comfort zone, and to consistently be outside of your comfort zone is discipline, requires discipline. And so I've been on this, journey of self-love for I don't know how long, because realizing that self-love is something that requires consistent action, like any other relationship. You show you love. You do that through... love is a verb. And so I've been thinking about that, and I've been thinking about how in areas of my life where I haven't had discipline for the things that I want, and I've been saying to even myself, well, if you wanted to, you would. It's like, well, girl, how much do you love yourself if you're not going to follow through with commitments you made to you? And so that would mean that discipline is a radical act of self-love. Like, truly loving yourself requires you to be disciplined enough to give yourself the gifts that you desire. So I don't think, so that's where it came from. It's like, I can't say I love myself if I'm not being disciplined enough to give myself all of the desires of my heart. And so while the word discipline used to stress me out, give me highs, it just make me feel less than, like I wasn't, well, yeah, I was going to say like I wasn't living up to my potential, but technically I wasn't. So I'm trying to shift the connotation I have associated with the word discipline from an association of lack or judgment to, again, discipline is a radical act of self-love. And I'm gonna keep saying that. I'm gonna keep using that phrase. I'm gonna put it on a freaking t-shirt so that I don't forget for my damn self. So in an effort to create a video every day, this is the video. My name is Alicia, and this is Slasher Chick TV, where we like to talk about growth mindset and negotiation strategies. So you never have to choose between this or that. You can always say yes to this/that. And if this is one of the greatest examples I can give of a growth mindset right here on camera. I have had to look at the way I was approaching something differently in order to achieve different results. That's all growth mindset is acknowledging where you are and trying to shift yourself into the next phase without judgment for where you've been. Your best thinking got you here, and that's great, but it won't get you there. And so me being afraid of discipline or stressed about the word discipline won't get me to achieve the results that I want to achieve, because if it would, I would have done it already. So I'm going to have to look at it a different way. And the way I'm going to look at it is discipline is a radical act of self-love. I know I've repeated it multiple times because it bears repeating, and I'm going to keep saying it. But the one thing I'm going to say right now is, if nobody else told you today, you are more than enough. And I love you. Thanks for watching. Talk about perfect timing. My bride showed up.